Hello, I'm John Evans. It's Monday, if you can believe it, already March the 28th, and you're on the Small Town Network.
That's right, and I'm Scott Wilk, and you're watching Community News. It's hard to believe it is almost April.
Yeah,
another month has passed. Welcome to all of those. If you're new and just joining us, we have almost been broadcasting for almost 3 months now, and we do every Monday broadcast. And do local events, news, information, stuff like that. So our biggest thing today is we want to get you to like and share us.
Yeah, please do that. I mean, if you're watching this, hey, give your friends and your family members a chance to do it as well. Share it to them. Share it on your feed. Share it on pages that you might know.
Yeah, any of your groups or anything like that. Our goal is to get out any information, local information, and we're not reserved to any small area. We got Rockwood, Kingston, we cover Crossville, Lenore City, any of the little towns, Wartburg, Wartrace, all those little towns. So if you've got something going on, even as simple as a garage sale or something, or an event or fundraiser, just send us that information. We got more information at the end of the show about how you can do that.
Yeah, we want to let people know about what you're doing, and we want to be a resource for you to get that stuff out there. And if you are watching this and you happen to get just a little bit bored, hey, give us an extra 30 seconds. You might change your mind.
Yeah.
And because Lord knows what Scott's going to say sometimes.
Yeah, it's not me, it's John. But we do have a lot of fun, and we try to give you a lot of information. Also, local weather. We've got some great affiliations that have already started with Rockwood High School. Going to have a student reporter segment coming up. We get your local birthdays. If you've got a friend with a birthday, send their picture in. We like to put your pictures up. So again, like and share our program. Like and share the Small Town Network page. We're almost up to, I think, 770 followers. So really trying to bust through that 1,000. In fact, I think we'll have a little contest. Whoever our 1,000th liker will get a prize.
We'll do something. We haven't done this yet. We haven't got this put together, but we fully intend to bring in some giveaways from some of our sponsors as well.
Oh yeah, and we've got tons of sponsors. We thank them. You'll see little segments from them all throughout the show. And if you happen to check out one of our sponsors, tell them you saw it right here on Community News on the Small Town Network, and tell them we said hey.
Yep. I think our viewership per episode has grown to approaching 5,000 people per episode, so we're proud of that.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep moving forward. We want, like I said, we want to be a resource for the community and for you. So help us, and we'll help you.
Like and follow and share the page. We appreciate that.
Yeah. And but now Scott's got a little bit of update on our Ukrainian friends, and some other things that are going on.
Yeah, thanks again to everyone. As you know, if you've followed along with us, we've got a lot of viewers that have been following with us. We did a special fundraiser for Ukraine. You hear the music in the background. That is our friends called Uzori. And actually, I'll put a little picture of them. That's my friends Uzori. And as you know, we have a GoFundMe page. The great thing about this relief fund is it goes directly to Ukraine. We've already made 2 deposits and actually got some donations today. So I'm going to actually make another deposit coming up. But if you go to GoFundMe, just look up Uzori Relief Fund for Ukraine. That's Uzory. Once you put that in, it comes up really quickly. Thank you to everybody. Going to put John back up for a minute. But thank you to everybody for donating. Just want to mention a couple people who did donate. Arena, she donated this morning. Virginia, Ageless Collections, with I know it's Jan Mincy. Thank you to her. Even somebody that's on our birthday list coming up later, I know she donated as well. So thank you folks for that. We've already sent almost $1,000 directly to Ukraine. My friend Alexander, we had a video last week. He was talking about how that money got directly to their military.
You know, and that's something that's kind of unique, I think, in this effort. And I'd seen some comments where people were saying, you know, what's the chances of things actually getting there?
Yeah.
Well, this one is kind of bypassing the big bureaucracy and all this stuff. This is going directly from this account to people out there on the front, and they're getting food and they're getting medicine and they're being helped by this. So yeah, you are making a difference.
Yeah, and we talked before, every little bit helps the transition of money from $1 of American money to the hryvnia, which is Ukrainian money, is approximately $30 of hryvnia.
Plus or minus. It goes,
To every $1 of American money. So if you can do $5, it helps. And again, this money has gone directly to them. It's so awesome. They're getting food, medical supplies, and we're always praying for them. So as you can see there, here's my friends from Ukraine, the Uzori Relief Fund. Just go to GoFundMe, and we got some more information coming up about that. Also told John I was excited, got to host yesterday at Nashville Cowboy Church. Bill Anderson, there's their logo there. If you don't follow them on Facebook, check them out. But that was a fun time yesterday. Got to work with Miss Joanne Cash Yates, and that's actually kind of always been a dream of mine.
And if you happen to be in Nashville on a Sunday, it's a
free,
non-denominational, free, come as you are kind of program. So
yeah, come in your cowboy boots, come in your jeans, however you want. And always a good program, great music. They got guests from all over the world. Last week we had Irish Bernadette, who was there from Ireland. So always great entertainment. So I appreciate Bill for letting me host that. That was a dream come true for me.
That's awful convenient for her. Her name's being Irish Bernadette, and she's from Ireland.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's her legit. But as you know, Joanne Cash, a younger sister to Johnny Cash, she did the message yesterday. Powerful. I love hearing her do the messages. So again, thanks to Bill Anderson and everybody there at Cowboy Church. Appreciate that. So now we're heading into our things to do, our events section, which is brought to you by Evans Financial.
Yep, that's me, Evans Financial, right on Front Street across from the gazebo in the park. And, just want to mention again that we are coming up on tax season. And but sorry about that little inside joke there. But yeah, we're coming up on tax season, and it will, if you want to review your IRA choices and anything you've done in the past, come on in and see me. We'll have a look at it and make sure you're on the right track. And if there's anything we can do, we'll help you.
Right downtown Rockwood.
Right downtown Rockwood.
That's your awning. Is it still there? We've had some winds.
Oh, geez. We're missing a window from that picture.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I got a call in the old Jeep. I've had some trouble with the old Jeep. I put a water pump on it, and Tom and I were coming to town. Just a little shakedown run, make sure everything's good. And I got a call, hey, you had a window fall out.
Yeah.
And it was on the sidewalk in a million pieces.
Yeah,
and
man.
Talking to Jared Hall, one of our policemen, and about things that are going on, looking at that, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I look down Front Street, and there's like 4 garbage cans come out of somebody's yard and just strew themselves across the street.
We had some serious winds the past few days.
It was wicked down here.
Of course, we got weather coming up, but again, contact John there at Evans Financial.
And I'll be a little bit more articulate when we speak in the office than I was there at the start of this.
Yeah, but things coming up to do this coming week. Bluegrass Jamming.
Still doing the Bluegrass Jamming over there. Talk to Marie at 865-458-3703. And hey, send us some pictures if you go out and do that. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Hey, Cookie Truck
in Kingston at the Ace Hardware. And it's right over there, very near Calvary Baptist. And they're going to have that there from 11 a.m. to 2.
Yeah, I love that. So you can just say, hey, honey, I got to run up to Ace and get a couple parts.
Get some cookies.
Get some cookies, yeah.
They look good.
And Food Truck Wednesday.
Food Truck Wednesday is in downtown Herman. That's Uncle Mike's Cafe, and it's on March 30th. And they're going to be there from 11 a.m. to 2. So early lunch, late lunch, right in the middle of the day. It's good to go.
April 1st.
April 1st. We're having Cheers to 40 Years, Knoxville Brew Hub. At Jackson Square, they're going to have a World Beer Expo.
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. I was reading on that, and I didn't realize there's so much history, actually, in the Brew Hub stuff in downtown Knoxville. But they're adding exhibits to their museum and stuff, so check that out. Actually, a very interesting thing there, so go for more.
Brewing beer has always been a very, very interesting thing. I used to do it a lot, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Plus, drinking it's not that bad.
But I tell you what,
sampling
the homebrew beer will put the weight on you.
Yeah.
I'm still carrying some of it around.
Not just the client, he's the president. Garden Gnome Potluck. That's
Garden
a good one.
Gnome Potluck.
I think the third annual, I think.
It's the third annual, I think. I was thinking it was 4, but no, I believe you're right. It's 3. It's a celebration of spring and people getting out in their gardens. So what you want to do, it's a potluck dinner at the banquet room at the Expo Center. Mm-hmm. Bring your garden gnome, kind of a cheeky thing to do, but yeah.
And bring a dish. Don't forget
bring
to bring a dish.
Bring a covered dish or a dessert is acceptable as well. And it's at that banquet hall. Give Diane a call.
Yep.
Her phone number 865-882. Some people do, as you can see, they bring a little unique gnome. Some people dress their gnome up.
But, fun prizes, games and prizes.
Games, prizes. All of that. You do want to contact Diane on this because I think seating is limited.
Yeah, you got to register ahead.
They have filled up in the past. So,
so register ahead. And I guess you can even dress up like a gnome. So
you could.
If you're into that.
You can do that any day you want.
Yeah,
Nobody's stopping you.
I guess that's one of those things. Diane, one of her events, and she prides herself on that. I guess she's a big gnome fan.
She is.
I didn't realize.
I remember when her and Bill just moved recently, and we went over kind of a housewarming thing. Now, I wasn't as aware as I should have been, I guess, about the gnome thing, but several people, I think 4 or 5 people brought in new gnomes.
Yeah, she loves those. So
tickled to death.
If you are looking for a gift idea for Diane, our good friend there at the expo, get her a garden gnome because she loves those. But again, check out that potluck dinner. Just remember, register ahead because the seats are limited. Yeah. Also there at Roan Expo. Yeah,
it's a completely separate issue. This is in the arena area.
Yep.
It's a 2-day event. They're having the East Tennessee Ranch Horse Show and Series, and they're using both the indoor and outdoor arenas from that on both days, 8 to 10, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And you can contact Michelle Turner on that, 423-619-4467 for more information.
Yeah, and we're going to talk more about this, but Thunder Road.
We'll talk more about this in greater detail in a bit, but Thunder Road is coming up this Saturday, downtown Rockwood. Going to be a car show, going to be some vendors. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, music. We're going to be playing music here at Wilk Production Studios. We always provide the music and entertainment. We're gonna go live, so stay tuned. John and I will go live maybe a few times just to give you updates. But come on down. But we're gonna tell you some more about that at the end of our program. But lots of fun, Thunder Road.
Oh, and get a hold of me if you got any questions.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that.
Yeah. And April 2nd, that's also that Saturday at the Spring Fling Craft and Vendor Fair in Kingston. And, our county is not so big that you can't do both of these things in one day. You come to Rockwood early, go there. We both run to 10 to 4.
Yep, come back here for lunch or something and check out the cars.
Come here early, there late, there early, here late.
Yeah, so that's another free event in Kingston. Here is another farmer's market.
Yep. Oak Ridge Spring Farmers Market. Yeah. And if you do on the 1st, you do the gnome thing, take your gnome to this farmer's market.
That's right.
As well.
Yeah. Tis the season for spring, you can tell.
Is. And I think Knoxville has their farmers market, but we're focusing on this today. They're the first spring farmers market at Jackson Square. Yeah. Now they did move the location. It was at the St. Mary's gym, and now they're at Jackson Square.
Yep. Also, Kite Day, which we were talking, it would have been a nice kite day this past weekend if you could hold on to it.
Oh, geez. You'd have been flying into the next county if you'd done it this weekend. But April 2nd is Kite Day at the Cumberland Mountain State Park, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Shelter number 1 there.
That's shelter number 1.
And check out Friends of Cumberland Mountain on Facebook. That looks like a fun event, I think.
Kites are fun.
I like those kites that you can control and steer them. And
around here, it's hard to do that. We're a little gusty, but I've had them at the beach, and those are a lot of fun.
We did that in Florida, but a lot of fun. So check out Kite Day there in Crossville. And here's the knife show.
Cumberland County Gun and Knife Show. That's at the Cumberland County Complex. That's a 2-day event, the 2nd and the 3rd. Saturday it runs from 9 to 5, and Sunday runs from 9 to 4. Costs you $5 to get in, and if you're under 16, you're free.
Yeah. And if you're getting married.
Yeah, if you're getting married, you can go to the bridal show, the 2022 Simple Elegance Bridal Show, the Knoxville Elks Lodge. That's this Sunday, the 3rd, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, so if you're getting married, go check that out. A lot of local events. And again, we're going to talk more about Thunder Road coming up. But we are heading into local sports, which is brought to you by Tooth Fairy Treasures. And again, Tooth Fairy Treasures is out there in Oliver Springs, 5512 Harriman Highway. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and every other Saturday. Go out and see Sherry and Randy there. Some of their proceeds from all your purchases go to provide dental procedures for poverty and uninsured. And they've got some specials this week. They got new goodies at the store, furniture and miscellaneous, $4 fill a bag on long sleeve shirts and blouses, men's and women's. Also $1 each on children's clothes. And shoes are still buy one, get one half off. And they got coats and jacket sales as well. So go out and see our friends there. But lots going on in sports this week.
Yeah, sports is in full swing this week. We have Monday, we got soccer at Maryville.
Yeah.
That's today.
Yep, it's today.
And tomorrow we have baseball away at Sail Creek and soccer at home, Clinton, here at 6 p.m. at the complex.
Yeah.
And Thursday, the 31st, we have softball here at home against Greenback.
Yep. And then
Friday, we have baseball at home against Oneida.
Yeah, so again, and don't forget, we've got our student reporter segment starting very soon with the Rockwood High School, so we appreciate all them. Mrs. Sword's journalism class, excited to get all that started. But now we are heading into weather, which is brought to you by our friends from Shape Up.
Yeah, Shape Up, good little gym over there in the Big Lot Tractor Supply Shopping Center. They got a lot of good classes. They got some aerobics areas. They got free weights. They got machines. They will, here's the schedule of their March events, and we're going to update that next week for the April, hopefully. But all of these classes are free if you're a member, except for the one class, and it's got a small fee, but it'd be worthwhile.
Yeah, that's the strong class.
The strong class, and I really like the way they've got that set up. They have, your traditional machines and your traditional free weights, but they also have a good selection of machines that are catering to older folks that just need to start getting back in shape. They're very smooth, and they're not hard on you at all. And if you are one of those older folks, the good chance that your Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage plan can pay your dues for you.
So that covers your membership, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
And if you talk to Ken or Marie, they will.
There's their information there.
They will get that for you. And give them a call at 865-466-3966.
Yeah.
And they'll set you up.
So again, we're heading into weather. And if you're just joining us, we are very thankful that we get to team up with WVLT. And again, WVLT Channel 8, and especially WVLT Weather, their first alert weather. I want to thank Heather Haley for letting us use their weather information. But here is your upcoming 8-day planner. Actually, not too bad. Really wild. We were looking, John and I were looking at Wednesday, going to be 80 as a high.
A little gusty, and hopefully not as bad as it was this weekend, but looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. 66 as your high. Not too warm, not too cold. Hopefully the sun will be out, and we should have a great day.
I'm looking forward to it.
And looking at, let's see, that's not your weather thing. Let me see. I'm going to show you your radar here from WVLT, and apparently it's there. It is. There it is, and as you see, not much to see there. Pretty clear, some snow way up there towards upper Ohio and New York areas, but as you can see, we've got it pretty good here. And again, thank you to WVLT. And if you haven't already, go on to their website there, download their apps. They got 2 apps, the weather app and the news app. The great thing about the news app is you can program that to tell you about school closings, things that happen in your area. So download both those apps, and again, appreciate Heather Haley and all those folks for letting us share their information. Now we're heading into one of our favorite segments, which is birthdays, which is brought to you by Bushel and a Peck.
Bushel and a Peck, a great little boutique there on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street. And once again, for birthdays, if you have forgotten one, we remind you, you need to get a gift. It's a great place to run in there and pick up something. A lot of local craftsmen have booths in there. And I think now they have some fishing supplies as well.
Yeah, newly in there. Also got some live events coming up this week.
The Reynolds Crafty Clan is going to be there.
6 p.m. on the 31st. Yeah, and they wanted to tell us that they were all their vendors were ramping up for Thunder Road, so a bunch of different vendors from there are going to be at Thunder Road. Also, they wanted to remind that Easter is coming, and to remember Jesus is the reason for the season. And then also they were telling us about April is sarcoidosis.
Good job.
Did we do it?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, we had Google whatever show them, John.
Let's see if we can do this.
We were struggling with that name, and we practiced it. We rehearsed this show, if you believe it.
It's hard to believe sometimes.
But we rehearsed the show, and we
Sarcoidosis.
Yeah. She says it's so good.
Yeah, I'll use that a lot.
But
way too much than I'm comfortable admitting.
Yeah, but it is Sarcoidosis Month, Awareness Month, and they'll be posting some information on Bushnell Apex group. So follow their group for that. Concerning that, because that hits pretty close to home. I know.
Yeah, not to make light of it. It's a serious.
Yeah, and I know that hits close to home there. So check out some information about that on their page. But heading into birthdays, we got a picture.
Yeah, we had Eric Cates. Now, this was very late 70s. I think this was probably 78.
Wow.
And there's Eric, number 41. It's his birthday today, actually. And number 60 down in the corner.
Straight bottom from that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tiny little dude down there with a round head is me.
That's little John.
And we were, as we were going over this.
You said that John Travolta was your coach, or is that Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, and Coach Collier. And we're going down the line. Almost all these people are still
pretty awesome.
Still around.
Most of them are around.
We've lost a few, but other than that,
some have moved on to some amazing opportunities.
There's some great stories in that picture. A lot of people with a lot of success. And
hey, if you're in that picture, send us a little shout out, and we'll set you up on there. But a lot of history in that group. But little John down there. But happy birthday to Mr. Eric Cates.
Yep.
And here's some upcoming birthdays. Candace Lively Wolin, have to send her a shout out. She just recently donated to our GoFundMe. I used to work with her in the theaters. Actually worked with her for almost 20 years in the theaters. She's still singing out there in the Pigeon Forge area. Buddy of mine, Kenny Channels, used to be on Smoky Mountain Cowboy Church. Also recorded a bunch of albums for him in my studio. So happy birthday to Kenny. Cheyenne Nicole Wells. His birthday's today, and then coming up this week,
we have Carol Smith, Teresa Riggs, David Mustard, Kim Andrews, Lisa Davis, Teresa Russell, Dan Tate, Kathy Zirkle, and Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa T, she's having it. And also my buddy Michael Skates down in Florida. It's his birthday. Coming up this week, Rachel Griffin, Shannon Worthy, old buddy of mine. Used to sing in Pigeon Forge. Buddy of mine from Florida used to play hockey with. Sean Hoover. Barry Springer, good friend of mine, also from Cowboy Church. His birthday coming up. Christy Abrams. Monica Godsey. Joe Collins. Sherry John Coleman. And also Chastity Lane McMahon. And Shane Schofield. And again, that's our birthdays coming up this week. And if you have a birthday or know somebody having a birthday, send a picture, a funny picture. We'd love to have that. If it's a baby, we don't care.
If you've got a good story you want us to tell on them, hey, shoot that. That's what we will.
Because we definitely like to share the stories.
Yeah, we do.
But now we are heading into our segment called Other Interests, which is brought to you by The Rec.
Brought to you by the Rockwood Event Center. That's housed in the Rockwood Event Center and Museum. And they will host your events for you. They will do weddings and receptions. And also they have a pretty good schedule of events. Check it out on their Facebook page and see what those will be. We have good people coming through on occasion.
Yeah, and special groups. They've got video productions now. If you're looking for a venue to do video production, you can do it in there. I know we were talking about Don Frost. We've been doing the tapings in there.
Yep.
But so the Thunder Road actually benefits the museum, doesn't it? So
yeah. Well, actually, the Rockwood Merchant Association and museum are kind of hand in hand. We work together on a lot of things. And the museum will be open that day.
That's kind of like the home booth of the Thunder Road. That's where the buckets will be, and
Yeah, and the food will be centered around that intersection. And like I said, the museum will be open. I know a lot of people haven't had a chance to really go through that.
Oh, it's so cool.
COVID, I hate to blame everything on COVID, but it's been hard to have things open and to do things during that period. But now we should be open that day, and we'll have show you around. Catch me on the street. I'll show you.
You're saying
around.
it's still time to register, right? They can
Still time to register. Now you can pre-register a car, or you can register the day of the show, or you can just bring it and you don't have to register.
And if a vendor wants to get a booth, can they still contact you? And
well, we're pretty full on food vendors. So
how about vendor booths?
Arts and crafts vendors? Yeah, we got space for you.
Excellent.
And so get a hold of me. Either give me a call 865-354-1337. Or you can contact us through the Small Town Network page, and we'll get you the info you need to set up as a vendor.
Yeah, and go to their Facebook page there. They have a Rockwood Thunder Road Car Show and Festival, and that's actually what it looks like on Facebook. Go there. You can send a message to John through there as well.
You can.
If you want some information.
But
excited about that. That's going to be a fun time.
I look forward to it. We do two things a year down here. We do the Thunder Road and we do the Fall Festival, and I look forward to them all the time. It's a fun day.
Yeah.
And we see so many people, and I think we have plans of doing some live feeds from here that day.
Yeah, we're gonna do some live feeds and show people what's going on. If in case we've got viewers we've got viewers all over the world.
Yeah, we do now. And hey, come down. We might end up talking to you.
Yeah, come on down and see us. If you watch the show, come see us. Usually John's rolling around on a golf cart. And I'll be here playing the music again right here in front of Wilk Production Studios, right across from Live and Let Live. But always a good time. Always love that. Good chance to meet all your neighbors. All the neighborhood shops will be open and have vendors. All our Bushel and the Peck folks are going to have different booths. And
Integrity Motors is going to come down. They're going to bring some of their vehicles, their cars. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to get one here, but he tells me they've got a new line. They're going to do the little 6-wheel amphibious vehicle. So if they can get one here, they're going to have it.
Wow.
If not, they'll have their side-by-sides and things like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an awesome event. Give us another rundown of some of the different booths that people will see down here. What else have we got?
Well, we're going to have some really good food. We got some barbecue. We got some more traditional fair food, with cotton candy and caramel apples. Then we've got some just your general food with hot dogs and hamburgers, that sort of thing. Then, always popular, we've got the beef jerky. He sells out.
He had some of that
time.
spicy stuff. A good buddy of ours, Frank Wilson, a.k.a. Pee-wee, he went and got some last time, and he brought, and it said warning hot on the outside, and boy, it was hot, but it was good.
It's one of those... It's kind of exactly the way I like things like that. It's almost too hot to eat, but you can't stop. And the teriyaki is really good, and they're just the traditional one. The normal one is very good as well. So a lot of that. We have the leather wallet guy.
Oh, cool.
He did a really good business last time he was here.
Cool.
Offhand, trying to think of the fried pie lady. I don't think has her application in. I hope she shows up. But she sold out in about an hour.
I know. I went
time.
down last time and I was way too late. But again, if you want to be a vendor, you still have a little bit of time.
Still have plenty of time. Get a hold of me and we'll get you set up.
And again, folks, thank you to everybody. Again, we put it in our other interests segment as well. But don't forget the music you hear in the background. That's my friends Uzori. And on top right of your screen, that's Alexander. That's a buddy of mine. And actually right next to me, Vladimir. Actually got reconnected with him actually through our program because Alexander was sharing the program. And I didn't realize that all this time I've been trying to message Vladimir. His Facebook was down and he had a new one. So actually through the program, I got reconnected with Vladimir, talked to him almost daily as well. But again, we have our GoFundMe, Uzori Relief Fund for Ukraine. Right now, we are almost up to $1,500 that has been raised. which is phenomenal.
And that does go directly to them.
Directly to them, you know. Got to thank Theta. In fact, before I forget, I got a bazillion shout outs. Again, number one, Theta at Simply Bank. Simply Bank really was simply awesome for me in this. Theta helped me. John and I were talking about, I've actually had people, I told him at the beginning of the program, I had somebody from the Netherlands actually contact me because people are having a hard time finding fundraisers that actually go directly to Ukraine and are helping these people directly. Yeah. And I had a lady that has a fundraiser in the Netherlands and is having problems trying to find out how to actually get this money directly to the Ukrainian people, and she's talking about actually funneling some of that through our account. But we talked to Alexander. Check out our last week's episode. We have a video from him where he talks about we have already sent $950 already, and I'm getting ready to send almost another $500 payment, or a deposit to that Ukrainian account. And gotta thank Theta at Simply Bank. But this money gets directly to them. Our last deposits went right to the troops for medical supplies, food. So really amazing.
He said that it really made an impact immediately, didn't he?
Yeah, and again, it's because of the transfer rate. It's amazing, and I'm so thankful that it works out that way. But like we mentioned before, for every U.S. dollar that you give, it's almost like giving them somewhere around 29 to 30 hryvnia, which is Ukrainian money. And so that little bit has been going a long way, and they're so thankful for it. Actually, Alexander has told me that the band has been meeting, and I wanted to show you some of this video. This is them a week ago, but this is Uzori and a couple other friends, and they've been meeting, and John and I were talking about it. It's kind of made the news where these music groups are playing music just to try to boost morale for their troops, and honestly, their troops are doing an amazing job.
I don't want to say that Fox News has been watching us and is copying us, but I know that after you did this, I saw a segment where they had people from the music community in these small towns going out and playing for troops. Yeah. So
it's
I'm
weird.
Not saying they're copying us, but
they might be subscribed. They're
us,
following the page. But yeah, there's Vladimir there, and Anatoly there in the back. He's a percussionist, and Natalie there playing the little. I think that's a Dolmer Prima. I think, and then Ivan,
don't make me get Google Translate back out.
Ivan in the back playing the balalaika, but that's what they've been doing. They've been getting together and still performing and doing their thing. Talked to Alexander actually today and yesterday, and it's great news. But they've had some of the quietest nights here, and you got to think this has been going on almost a month now. Oh, yeah. But I talked to him, and he said that not the last night, but the night before was one of the quietest nights they've had in a month. And it's one of those things that we take for granted, but where you're not having to be woke up by your building shaking and bombs going off and all that stuff. Yeah. But he actually said he had a great night of sleep, and he said that he felt so good. He said the only thing that would make it any better would be Ukraine winning the war. So our prayers and thoughts go out to them. If you'd like to donate, you can check out our page. The GoFundMe page is all over that. And thank you to everybody, because that really is making a difference. And if you have an event or anything else going on, Mr. John's going to tell you how you can
absolutely
contact us.
Please get a hold of us. Help us promote your event for you. Any event we have, we'll do that. Yard sale time is coming up, so get a hold of us. smalltownnetwork at live@gmail.com. Don't forget the live part, smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, or you can message us on our Facebook page.
Yeah, that's right. So again, excited about Thunder Road coming up. Hopefully come on down to Rockwood, downtown Rockwood on Saturday. You'll see us here. We'll be here all day. So again, come and see us. We'll also do some lives from there as well. But once again, everybody, please like, share, and follow. We can't stress that enough. We've been growing thanks to you. The fundraiser's been growing thanks to you. So thank you to everybody for all of your support. But share the page with your friends. We really appreciate it. But from all of us here at the Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
Yeah, John Evans. Y'all be safe, and thank you.
Yeah, have a great week, everybody. And there again, here's our friends Uzori. Have a great week, everybody.